Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake, and if you're new here, we like to explore creative ways to use ordinary materials to complete DIY projects. We share customer builds, inspiration, tips and tricks, and everything in between. So if you're interested in those types of things, consider subscribing. We really appreciate it. In today's video, we're talking about monitors, specifically how you can get a monitor mounted to your MakerPipe project. I wish I could take credit for this hack, but it's actually from a community member named Matthew.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
We've dubbed him the king of conduit hacks because he's used off-the-shelf items in a lot of creative ways in different builds. And a couple months ago, he shared this hack with us, and I absolutely loved it. It inspired me to build a simulator rig and use it in another video for a desk customization. So today I'm going to show you two different ways that you can mount monitors to your MakerPipe builds. One uses all off-the-shelf components, and the other one uses a piece of hardware that is now available on the site. First thing we're going to need is the monitor mount itself. Now for both of those videos, I used this Walmart brand monitor mount that was around 10 bucks. It worked really well on both of those applications, so it's the one that I'm going to recommend to you. I'll link it down below, but I found a ton of them at a local Walmart, so check there. Now, there could be other mounts that you could use or adapt to make work, but this one for 10 bucks is a great solution. The first method is the one that uses all off-the-shelf hardware. This one's pretty close to Matthew's original design. Basically, you take a stub piece of conduit, your washer with the bolt through it, with another washer into the mount with the final washer and nut. And you just want to tighten the nut all the way down, and when it gets close, you just want to make sure that the conduit is even and the washers are perfectly lined up with the conduit. Once you have everything in place, you just use 2 wrenches to tighten everything up. And that's it for the first method. It's really simple, but now we have a stub piece of conduit attached to this mount that we can use with a T-connector to mount to any pipe in a project. The second method is a little bit different, but it works just as well. Instead of using a nut to attach the mount, we're going to use these threaded pipe inserts that we sell on the site. These hammer into the end of conduit, and it allows us to thread a bolt into the conduit directly. 2 tips to make it easier to hammer in these inserts. Number 1 is to use the built-in deburring tool that's on your conduit cutter. And number 2, I found the easiest way to install them is to thread the bolt into the insert, put it in the end of conduit, place it upside down on a hard surface, and then use a hammer to tap lightly all the way until the insert is completely inside and it's straight. After you do that, you're left with a stub piece of conduit that's got a threaded insert so we can securely attach the bolt. Now we can attach the mount the same way we did in the first method. So you'll take the mount, put it on the opposite side of the threaded insert, put a washer on the outside, put a bolt through it, and thread it all the way into the insert. Then we can use our wrench to sturdy it up. And after you tighten it together, that is the second method complete. Now, both methods are very similar. They work just as well. It just depends if you want to go to the hardware store and get everything in one place, or if you're going to be ordering a MakerPipe package anyway, you can add the threaded pipe inserts to your order and get them shipped with your connectors. Now, just like in the first method, we can use a T-connector to incorporate this into a build, or we can add it to a DIY stand, kind of like Matthew did, which is what I'm going to be doing to show you how it all goes together. So I'm going to build that, and I'll be right back. The stand is built. Last thing we got to do is add the monitor mount and then the monitor. So all we got to do is add a T-connector wherever we want it to be on this cross pipe. Then we'll put the T in position where we want it, tighten it up a little bit. Now we just take the stub conduit and the monitor mount and put it into the T and then tighten it completely. Now we just got to add our monitor. This is going to be the heaviest monitor that I've tried with this hack, so I'm really curious to see how well it holds up compared to the smaller ones I used in the simulator rig and in the desk build from the other day. So we've got the monitor, it's got the mounting hardware already on it, and all of the hardware came in that $10 pack from Walmart. It's a great value, I think, for 10 bucks, and I'll link it down below if you want to get the exact same one. Now we just got to add this to the mount. Straighten it up a bit. That's it. Now we've got our monitor mounted on this stand. You could use it to incorporate it in a desk build, all kinds of different applications. It's one of my favorite hacks, and I hope you guys like it as much as I do. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.